Their aura is unequal.
Well, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Or whatever. And they told me to make it a little more raspy, and I follow directions.
Their contents are legendary.
In fact, that little sheet you see is his concept drawing.
Their attitude is embraced. Tune in to one of the most up and rising kaiju-sized groups within our community. So go ahead and watch all of their creative content, including that of the Raw Attitude live interview, where they have special guests ranging from actors, directors, toy creators, artists, and many, many more. You can also find them on multiple of other social media platforms, ranging from Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. You could even sit back and watch your favorite classic monster movie and even watch us go through one of the most iconic games on Twitch. Featuring your hosts, Eric Stoll, Adrian Settle, Joe Myers, Samson West, Jordan Adorno. They are the Monsters with Attitude.
What's going on, fellow monsters with attitude? Welcome to another Let's Talk Raw, our final show of 2024, the year of our Lord 2024. And man, we're going to kick it off with just the first hour is going to be, I'm going to do a little bit of unboxing since I had to miss the other day's unboxing show. Eric, wipe that confused look off your face. You know what's going on.
Who has the stream pulled up and then turn down your volume?
Do what now?
Can you hear that?
No, I can't hear anything.
There's an echo.
Not on my part.
Not on my part.
Does anybody have it pulled up right now?
No. My phone's.
Yeah, no, that's nope.
Yep, it's all you.
Baloney, that's not me. I have it up,
It's
but my volume's all the way down.
It's all you. Are you getting your earphones into your phone? Your earbuds into your phone as well?
Maybe.
Technical.
Yeah. Well, anyways, now that you messed up my flow,
no, it's
you're getting demoted to the bottom.
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know what's going on either. Eric is possessed. But as I was saying, welcome everybody to another, he's like freaking out, to another episode of Let's Talk Raw. This first hour, I'm going to be showing off some things that I picked up and that I got from Christmas since I wasn't able to jump on the last Box Day stream the other day. So that'll be fun. But the second part of the video today, the second hour, if you will, starting at 5, we're going to be going over some of our favorite purchases and things of that nature of 2024 and some things we would like to see in projections for 2025. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the whole thing. But as always, I am your host, Joe, the one that is married to these kaiju. Joined with me is Adorno, Jordan Adorno, the realist go-to. What's up, buddy? How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I don't know what you're going to show off, but I am excited to be here to see what you're going to show off. So
I got a lot of little stuff, a lot of big stuff. So it'll be cool.
Okay.
And also joining me, as always, my other brother from another mother, Eric Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, Stolp. It's like stop with a little hangy down L. Eric, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to see you back on these. I know you've been super busy. Obviously the holidays. If anybody doesn't know, our sweet Joe here is a postman and everything like that. So he has been delivering all the important packages to everybody and stuff like that. Even though they're late and stuff, sometimes we still love him. You know, we don't blame it all on him. You know, it's other people and stuff. So, but yeah, I can't wait to see what you got. Jordan, it's always fun to see what you get and everything, because you're a big collector, like a lot of us and everything. So it's always a lot of fun. So
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that shout out. Yes, Eric, I do work for the post office, and I have been ready to blow my brains out because it's been unbelievable. What Santa can't do, we at the post office seem to do. And, yeah, it's crazy, but hopefully only another week or two of the insaneness. It's already kind of starting to tick down a little bit. You can see a difference.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll be around a little bit more frequently like before. But yeah, it's been crazy. So I appreciate everyone's patience with me too, by the way, on that. So
Of course.
but all right.
stretch
I'm
and
sorry.
thin. Saying.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Just give me another 2 weeks, like another week or two, and it'll be all right. I'll be more active. I promise.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Well, actually, so speaking of work, I'm going to start with one of the first things I want to show off today. So we do a Secret Santa type thing at work, and it's small. It's like you keep it to $25 or $30, and we all pull names out of a hat. Well, the person who chose me, she goes to this, like, I don't know, craft fair or something. She's like really old, but and at the craft fair, there was this artist, and he was selling this little Godzilla thing.
Ooh,
For me, that was part of my little Secret Santa thing.
cool.
Wow.
It was also
Blow
a
you up since
bottle
you're
of-
the man of the hour.
what's that?
Cool. So
Yeah.
I just want to blow you up since you're the man of the hour. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. It's
nice.
pretty cool. I love, getting stuff that you're just not expecting, no matter how big or small it is. That's great. Yeah, and she also got me a bottle of Tito's, but I drank that already, so I can't show it off. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start with a few movies. I've said this a million times. I know Eric has, Jordan. We are physical media people, but not one of those weirdo physical media people that don't have like a Blu-ray player to watch it. We actually use our Blu-rays. Oscar, sorry, I just have a little tickle. Just kidding, Oscar.
It's going around. It's going around.
I love you, Oscar. I'm kidding. All right. So for my mom and dad for Christmas this year, they actually got me the original season 1 of Pokemon. The Indigo League.
Wow.
For reasons I can't say that I'm like, oh my god, like this is I love Pokemon or whatever. Like, it's cool, and I still play the games. But for reasons that I'm not announcing yet, I wanted this for things to watch in the future one day.
Okay.
So, from my in-laws, they got me Godzilla -1 on 4K.
Wow.
Which I bought this on Blu-ray, but I wanted the 4K version as well. So,
wow.
Also from my in-laws, they got me the complete 6-film Terminator collection.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I guess a little backstory on why I'm like really been heavily moving into physical media. So I used to have a lot on DVD, and I ended up selling and donating a lot to. I ended up selling a lot, but I ended up donating the majority of it to Goodwill because I wanted to upgrade to Blu-rays, 4Ks, things of that nature. And well, I did that, unfortunately, not realizing that a lot of stores and a lot of places don't sell physical media as much anymore. And we're starting to move away from that. So that was like, oh my God, I got rid of so many things. I was like, kind of, I don't want to say hyperventilating, but I was like kind of nervous, like, oh man, some of these films, I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of until I made sure that I could have replaced them with a Blu-ray or something. So that's why you're kind of seeing me get a lot of physical media stuff lately, because anytime I see something that I don't have or I don't have anymore, excuse me, I'm just really, picking it up, and I'm asking for it for birthdays, Christmas, things like that, because you don't know. I mean, like, and also, I've been a physical media fan before this, but even like lately, I know everything's kind of going into streaming. But every now and again, you see an article or somebody that violated, I don't know, Sony's rules or Apple's rules, and they completely got deplatformed or they lost their account, whatever it's called. Well, all of the movies that they bought or whatever, they don't get. And it's like, well, that's just, to me, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, screw you for being a jerk or whatever, and violating terms of agreement or what have you. But if they could do that, like, what's stopping them from just doing it to anybody for any reason? And that just kind of like, screw you. If I'm paying it, I want to actually physically have it in my hand and be able to watch it whenever, wherever. So, all right, moving on.
Hey, before we move on, I just want to add to that. Actually, talking about articles and stuff like that, there's actually something going around the internet that obviously not every streaming service has every single movie. And there's a particular movie right now that people are I guess on the lookout for, because you can't stream it absolutely anywhere whatsoever, and they stopped making it, I guess. But it is the movie 28 Weeks Later. That if you have that movie is like super rare now and everything, because you can't see it anywhere because it's banned in certain countries and everything like that. So like physical media is a very huge thing, because you just never know that maybe some countries won't even play this kind of stuff. And then if you have that physical media, you actually have a gold mine. So
yeah.
Wow.
Eric, it's funny that you say that, because that I wasn't going to say it, but that is actually part 2 of why I do physical media, because there are certain countries where it seems like everything is very PC these days. And it seems like if there's something that was made 10, 20, 30, 50 years ago that's quote unquote problematic today, that it's erased or it's edited differently in streaming. And it's like, listen, like, I'm not saying that I agree with anything that was put in a movie from 50 years ago, but that is the product of the time. Just like as a movie today might be different or problematic to people 50 or 60 years from now, right? So to me, like, I like watching the movies as they were originally made, no edits, no whatever. Now, if there's like, you can buy like a box set of something that has the original or the director's cut or this edit or whatever, that's great. No, no issue. But yeah, that is a reason why I like physical media as well, Eric. And also, the 28 days, 28 weeks later films were 2 of the ones that I got rid of on DVD, thinking
really?
I would be able to. Yeah, I mean, I'm not kidding you. You could. Hey, Mel, how many hundreds of DVDs did I probably have? Like what, 2, 3, 400? Don't you remember all the ones that I sold? Yeah, well, like I don't know if you guys heard her, but we went through tubs of DVDs, like tubs. So because I didn't grow up with cable. I didn't grow up with all that stuff. So to me, it's like if I saw a movie in theaters or at a friend's house or whatever, and I wanted to watch it again, I had to go buy it. So totally got off on a tangent there. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
But no, we're on the same page, Eric. Look at Mr. Never settle for anything but the best. Adrian, how are you?
Doing well, Joe. How you doing?
I'm good. Merry Christmas, buddy. Good to see you.
Merry Christmas.
All right. From my mom and dad, they actually got me the Kamen Rider, the English manga.
Wow.
They started with volume 8, which I appreciate, but I so I need to go back to the first 7 volumes, but that's still really, really cool of them. Because I put it on like a Amazon wish list or whatever that I sent them, because I want to kind of try to start getting into Kamen Rider. And I'm like, well, I know there's been some things like this. They also got me the Kamen Rider Gates box set Blu-ray. So I sent all this
Cool.
because I have never really seen a lot of Kamen Rider or anything.
Yeah, true.
And it's like, it's available now here in the States, subtitled. I wish it was dubbed. I'm not going to lie. I do. I am a dub fan.
Yeah.
I know that's not popular to say, but it's just easier to watch, I feel. And but yeah, I've never really got into Kamen Rider. I watched Master Rider when Saban turned it into a show in the 90s that kind of followed the Power Rangers thing. But other than that, I haven't really seen much of Kamen Rider at all except for clips. So I'm like, I'm a big fan of Godzilla and other Toku. I'm a big fan of Power Rangers. Like, let's give this Kamen Rider thing a try and see, at the very least, it's I love the designs and the stuff, the clips that I have seen. It seems pretty cool.
Have you seen Shin Kamen Rider?
I have not. We were actually supposed to watch that together. Was it when you were here? Yes, my love. No. Sorry. My wife was like, we were supposed to what? I'm like, no, not you, me and Eric. We were supposed to watch that back in July, I think, weren't we, Eric?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, and then we talked. I know we talked about if we could make it up to see you guys in November, which unfortunately we did not get to do. Yeah. But maybe in May.
Yeah.
Maybe in May, fingers crossed. But yeah, so no, to answer your question, I have not seen it.
Okay.
All righty. Moving on here, unless anybody else has questions.
Oh, I did highlight the Fancies of Cats comment, but we've talked about this too several times. Kung Pao Enter the Fist on DVD, no regrets. Absolutely. It is a treasure of a movie. It's another one that's kind of getting hard to find and everything, but a lot of fun. If you have not seen it, freaking watch it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Honestly, it's I feel like physical media people are kind of like a niche thing, but I've also heard that it is starting to kind of make a comeback. Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed. I don't know. I seriously regret.
It's considered retro now, so it's cool. So that it's kind of doing the cycle where it was big and then we had lost it and now it's kind of coming back again and stuff. So, I mean, God, we're getting VHSs again.
Right? Yeah. Well, which I'm hoping that it does come back because maybe there'll be a lot of those films that, are only on eBay or Amazon for $200 or something. And it's like, I'm not spending that, that's as much as an X Plus figure or certain X Plus figures. I'm not spending that on a Blu-ray. I'm sorry. That was $15-$20 when it came out.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, moving on from my brother and sister-in-law and my nieces and nephews. They picked me up the box set of King Kong and Godzilla, the MonsterVerse playset, the Hollow Earth, which is super cool. I actually thought about picking I saw this. I actually thought about picking one of these up. I was going to pick up two, actually. One for myself and one to give away at our next giveaway. But I don't know. I thought they were kind of cool. I think kids will love these. Definitely geared towards kids, but like, let's be honest, I'm a big kid, right? So, so came home the other day and took a nap on Friday because on Fridays I work both jobs. I work at the post office and then I also run security at a bar on Friday nights. And wake up from my nap between jobs, and out of one bloodshot eye, I'm looking at the front door and I'm like, what is this big white package doing on my doorstep? I was like, I don't have anything. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't order anything because of course I'm always ordering something. But I'm like, there shouldn't be anything here yet. Like, what is going on? Well, it was from the beautiful Jordan and his. I'm sorry, you're not beautiful, Jordan. Your old lady's beautiful. And your better half. No, it was from Jordan and his girlfriend, fiance, Michelle, and I'm like, what the heck? So they got me. I can't show one of them, and you know why, Jordan. But they got my wife and I. This is I feel like more so towards her because she's
Yeah, that's definitely for Mo. Yep.
She's a super big Jurassic Park fan. And we both have not done Legos in forever. We're actually like really freaking excited to put this together.
Okay.
But also like super nervous because I remember getting really pissed off when I was a kid putting Legos together. But it is actually super cool because it's a skull, right? And it's a T-Rex skull. Oh wait, back here. And it comes with like a stand or whatever, and like the footprint. So when we were moving into our house, the place we went to buy furniture had like a mock T-Rex skull. Not like a life-size one, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
One. And I looked at Mel and I was like, can we get that? And she's like, yeah, sure. That's like super cool. But it was like $600 or something like that. We're like, we're just moving into our house. Like we're not paying that or whatever. So this will take the spot of said T-Rex skull. So I love it. So thank you.
No problem.
And then of course, I can't show that one. Which I feel like is like my gift out of the two. My favorite anime of all time is Yu Yu Hakusho, and they got me the Banpresto Urameshi.
Ooh, Serena has that one. Nice.
Doing the shotgun, the spirit shotgun.
Cool.
Yeah. So now that means I'm assuming they have Kuwabara, Hiei, Genkai, Kurama. So I'm gonna have to probably get all of those now to complete the set.
That's a whole different rabbit hole, Joe.
Your gift cost
exactly right.
More money. What'd you say, Adrian?
So that's a whole different rabbit hole that you're gonna fall down, Joe.
For real.
That
was the point of this office. I was like, oh, hey, sweetheart, I need an office for like the streaming, the MWA stuff, and it was secretly because like I needed a room that was like non-Godzilla related because I was dabbling in other things and whatever. Well, as you can see just from the few things over my head, there's Godzilla stuff spilling into this fucking office because I have a problem and I don't have room in my freaking basement anymore because everything is full. I've had to. So if you guys remember in 2014 and in 2019 when the Godzilla movies came out, they had like the big letters for advertisement at the theaters for those films. Well, I have both sets of those letters. Why? Because I'm fucking retarded. That's why. So like I bought them, and so the funniest thing is that in 2019 I had the 2014 letters, but then in 2019 I'm like, Mel, like I really kind of want to see if I can track down these letters, and she's like, no, I don't think so. And I'm like, you're right. It's probably a bad idea. Well, at the time, she's still a nurse, but at the time she was a nurse and she worked nights. So she was sleeping during the day. So I thought to myself, I said, self, she's sleeping right now. I should go rent a U-Haul and get them from this movie theater, which is what I did. And I'm backing up this U-Haul into my driveway with the garage. The beep, 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 and I'm like going over the speed bumps and things, and then the door comes flying up, and I'm pulling out these letters and opens the garage door is Melissa, and she looks at me and she's like, Joe, and I'm like, oh, hi, honey, you're so beautiful. It's amazing how well you can look as soon as you wake up in the morning. Yeah. So needless to say, I got those, and I had to rent a U-Haul truck for them, big U-Haul, box truck for them. But I had to end up taking both sets of letters down and shove them into a corner because I am so quickly running out of room, even in my basement. So,
wow.
Yeah. And scene.
And scene.
I just wanted to say that Toho sucks ass for not honoring more this year. It's a damn shame that you're on an island. Yeah, it's that's kind of true. I feel like maybe that can be a little bit more discussed probably next hour. But yeah,
definitely. Most
I
definitely.
agree. Let's see. We still got 25 minutes. I'm just filibustering here, taking my time, making sure that we got. Oh, they also sent me. Whoa. From the blind boxes,
Ooh, nice.
the things that Eric has bought 475
Cool.
of, and still not gotten the Space Godzilla.
Fuck. Don't get me started.
Papa Kaiju's pissed.
Yes.
For real.
So on my delivery route, certain customers they'll give you like little cards like with money or gift cards or whatever. It's just kind of like a hey, thank you for all the service, for the year, delivering our packages, our mail, whatever. Well, one of the people that I delivered to actually last year got me a gift card to GameStop. So I was like, oh, like I'll hold on to it. There's nothing I really want at GameStop right now. But as most of you probably know, the GameStop exclusive Mecha King Ghidorah. So I heard that and I was like, boom, there's my gift card that I've been saving for a year. Went and used it, picked it up. And it actually ended up buying a few other games too. Bought Diablo 3, the Ultimate Collection, all three of them. Digimon Cyber Sleuth for PS4.
Oh, shit.
And Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 on PS4. So, yeah, pretty cool.
Well,
this actually this looks like real good.
Oh my!
Did you guys get this yet?
Yes, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
that was
looks really
that showed off on Friday. That was a gift that was gifted by Michelle. Yep. So we all in this stream right now, we all have that exact same figure.
Excellent. It is.
Yeah, we were talking about that on our box day because it just seems like Funko has changed their approach on how they want to do the Godzilla line, where it's not your typical kind of look generic. We're actually giving each one different sculpts and adding personality. Plus, we're getting villains already, which Gigan and Mecha King Ghidorah and Mecha Godzilla now. So, I mean, it's kind of cool that they're doing that. So, it's kind of getting fun.
Is Gigan, the Funko Gigan, is that an exclusive to somewhere?
That's
to the website.
Yeah, to the website.
The Funko.
Okay, so I gotta actually buy it on the Funko website.
Yep, it's right here.
All right.
Shit, and Funko did Mecha King Ghidorah before anybody.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You're not wrong. Well, Ichiban Kuji is doing it.
They will be.
But it's not out yet.
The first one. I mean, X Plus, we got that teaser 3 years ago, and nothing's ever materialized from it. So,
yeah. Fingers crossed. Hey,
I know.
Maybe that's a 2025 prediction.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And
Leslie, you're not lying.
Jesus. I will. Oh.
Yeah. So, also from this heavy. From my mother and father-in-law, I actually asked for this because I read the first volume when I was a kid, but never finished the series, and was always interested because I just thought the mangas were so good, and it actually follows Red and Blue, which I preferred over Ash and Gary, but it's the Pokemon, the manga, the Red and Blue box set. So all 7 volumes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to read it. I haven't read manga in a long time, but it'll be fun to get back into it,
Yeah.
I have been pulling myself back from getting that because I know that is just going to be a whole nother rabbit hole that I do not need to be in. So good for you, Joe.
I actually, Jordan, this isn't something I was going to show off, but I know you'll appreciate. I actually just completed my Digimon manga collection earlier this year. So I have the issues 1 through 5 of Adventure 1,
Okay.
the 2 issues of Adventure 2. I have the 3 issues of Tamers, and I have the 4 issues of what is that? I'm sorry, I have the 4 issues of Tamers. Yeah, and I stopped there because I'm like, I don't really care about the other ones.
Those are the Tokyo Pop series, right? From Tokyo Pop?
Yep, like the orange colored ones. Yep.
Dude, literally last night I was on eBay looking for them shits. Oh my god.
Yep, I got them all. I want to replace the Digimon Tamers, the Volume 2 one. That one's like I found that used at a comic book store, super beat up, super beat up. So I'd like to replace that one, but I still have the complete one, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
All right. So, also for my mother and father-in-law for Christmas, Chia.
Oh god!
Holy shit!
Isn't this like the greatest thing in the world?
I've been seeing that around. I haven't seen it yet. That's awesome.
So I didn't even know they did it.
Yeah,
that's great. I opened it. When I opened it, it was like from here, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, Godzilla. And then I opened like this part right over here where it's a Godzilla, and I'm like, then I saw like the Chia Pet thing, and I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, it's crazy. But I love Godzilla. What can I say?
Exactly.
All right, let's see. What do we got? 18 minutes before. Oh, guys, I don't know how much slower I can go here. But you know what? I'm going to show off something I've had for the past several weeks that I've actually kind of forgot to show off. So, big fan of Trendmasters. And those of you that know that, know me, know that. And I began to dabble over the past year or two into getting some of the protos, the samples, the paint sample things and unreleased figures, things of that nature. In the 1998 toy line, they obviously did a plethora of different people, vehicles, versions of Godzilla, and they also did Baby Godzilla. Well, they only did one wave of figures from the movie, and they were planning on doing 2 and 3 waves, things of that nature. So here I have not one but 2 different Baby Godzillas and different paint schemes. These are the paint test samples. So this was actually kind of based off of some Jurassic Park, like the camo type stuff, the figures that they did. This one's like purple and yellow. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then the second one is a like blue and greenish, yellowish, lime green variant. And so these aren't resin protos. These were actually sent through the line to get made, but not mass produced. So there's maybe a dozen different colors, variants or whatever of each one. So there's probably there is no other one like this, but there's others that they did. They probably did, like I said, like a run of maybe 15 or 20 different ones and then painted them all up differently. And so these are just 2 of the different ones that could have potentially showed up. So
interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, from the final days of the Godzilla Trendmasters. What could have been inspired by inspired by the Jurassic Park toy line, from the second film that kind of like mix match the colors for one of the lines and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? But yes,
yeah, those are dope.
Yeah, I like them. All right, I feel like we got 15 minutes. 15 minutes. All right. Any of you guys like Transformers?
Gen 1. Gen 1.
All right. You're speaking my language. What's your favorite Transformer?
It would have to be probably Grimlock, but Optimus is right there.
That's all you had to say. So here's Grimlock.
Yeah.
From the Super 7 Ultimates line.
Wow.
Ooh, I'll be curious.
Just just very similar to.
Don't fall, Joe, please.
I know.
Got it. He's a professional.
All right, I got it down. Boom.
Wow.
Very similar to the Ultimates line that they do for Power Rangers and Godzilla.
I like it.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Grimlock is also my favorite, Eric.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just made sense. Obviously, Tyrannosaurus Rex was my favorite dinosaur, and obviously Tyrannosaurus Rex is very similar to Godzilla, so it just kind of transitioned and everything. And yeah, the Dinobots were always my thing, man. I don't think they showed them off enough in Gen 1, honestly. After they introduced them, I always wanted more and more. But yeah, it's just obviously we were fans of dinosaurs back in the day when we were kids, and obviously that just transitioned and kind of just elevated. So
I see Dark Energon says very cool. Dark Energon, you obviously are probably a Transformers fan with a name like that, Dark Energon. Which actually, I'll throw this out there. Dark Energon, maybe you could answer this for me, or honestly, maybe any of you boys can too. I have Gen 1 on DVD, but I'm looking for some of the other series like Energon, was it Armada? Beast Wars.
That's the shit right there.
Yes.
So, is another a series called Cybertron? Maybe I'm looking for those on like complete like Blu-ray. So if anybody knows, shoot me a message on Facebook or something, because I would like to get those.
Have you guys heard of the Beast Wars anime, specifically Beast Wars 2 and Neo?
I've heard of it, but I don't remember.
So
about
it. Growing up as a kid, I was a big fan of obviously, Transformers, specifically Cybertron and Armada. Those are the ones I really tend to grow up with. And then after watching most recently with oh my goodness, I forgot the name of the actor's name, the Puerto Rican guy that plays the lead character in the new Beast Wars movie. I was just, or Anthony Ramos. I was just on a binge with Transformers, specifically the Beast Wars. And so that just instantly reminded me of the way how in Beast Wars 2, the anime, how they portrayed Galvatron, and in Neo, Magmatron. Those were hands down the most badass looking villains that I haven't seen in a very long time for Transformers. And believe it or not, in what's the new figure series that they have right now that you could get at like Walmart or Target for Transformers? Was it the Legacy series? So they just dropped from the anime Magmatron, and if you guys are not familiar with that specific character in the anime, he is 3 dinosaurs combined into one.
Oh shit!
Yes,
really.
He is fucking massive. It's oh my goodness, Joe, tell me what's the Loch Ness Monster dinosaur? What is that shit called? It's that a pterosaur and I believe an allosaurus.
Dang!
And you just set it up, and it is massive, beautiful, and they are now starting to branch out. I think one of the things that they teased in one of their conventions promoting that line of the Legacy series was their Optimus Prime of the series called Leo Convoy, which, I mean,
oh yes,
you know what I'm talking about,
yes.
right?
Okay, yes. Mm-hmm.
So if you guys haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it. It is so fucking good. And I like literally, I don't have it with me right now, but one of the Galvatrons that they did release, where it was just like this giant red dragon that they released a few years ago, they reissued it.
One.
Yes, they reissued it, and I ended up buying it. And now I'm just in the
I actually
search
have
for
the original and that reissue.
Oh my god! Of course you do, Mr. Myers.
It's actually, I'm looking at it right now, and they're both sitting right there.
Wow! So again, for those who are not aware of it, I would highly, highly recommend checking those two shows out because holy shit! And you can watch them. Actually, right now you can watch them.
Are you talking about the original Beast Wars?
No. So there's Beast Wars. And then they ended up doing an anime outside of the original Beast Wars.
Oh wow!
And it's all obviously it's all your original 2D art style anime. Oh, like look at that.
This is the original.
Yeah, I know that's the original. Yep.
Don't. It's so sad. I used to have it.
Oh.
And that is my big when I started watching it, I was like, let me go and buy. I'm like,
shopping.
Oh, it literally opened up a door to. Oh my god! So I'm doing it little by little, like the Galvatron right there, the reissued one. That's the most recent one that I've purchased. But like I said, I am looking for Magmatron and like Leo Convoy, Big Convoy, which is the second main protagonist. He's basically a mammoth. So. Yeah,
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'll have to check that out because I'm a big fan of like the original Beast Wars shows and stuff like that. You know, season 1 and season 2, but like I've never heard of the anime of it. So
I think afterwards they did do a movie where you get to have Optimus Primal in there with the other, you know, like Optimus Prime themed characters within the shows. So it's again a highly recommended watch. I would highly recommend it.
Definitely check that out.
All right, 7-minute warning.
Hopefully, I helped
a little
out
bit more than that. But
You did. Actually, that's perfect. No, and actually, I want to know that. I'm glad. I didn't know I wanted to know that, but I'm glad that I do know that because I'm actually going to look into that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like I said that a lot right there. Yeah. No. Actually, Jordan. DM me and send that. Text me.
Yep. I got you.
Info because I wanna look into that.
Yep, got you.
So, I'm sorry. Did I just cut somebody off?
Nope.
No. Okay. So I feel like there's like a 1 or 2 second delay on my end. So, all right. So also from Christmas, this is actually from my mom and dad. Jordan, I know you have this guy, so I sent you a picture of him when I got him. I've been asking for this sumbitch for like 3 years, and my mom and dad have like bought me literally everything else on the list I send, but this guy. And then this year I sent like literally like 25 things with this guy included, thinking like they're still not going to buy it for me. Well, sure enough, they actually finally did. So I really appreciate it. But those of you that know me know I am a huge Digimon fan. So I got
Greymon.
Yeah. Did you say a Pokemon?
No, I said Agumon, I meant Greymon.
Greymon and Tai or Tachi from Tai Chi from
Tai. That's fucking dope.
Yeah. And it's actually, you can see here better. Tai is riding Greymon.
Riding him, yeah.
And he's like roaring, running into battle. This is like, so it's by Mega House. It's the Gem series, which they do a lot of different Digimon things. This is, I feel like, the Digimon version of like X Plus, or like the lines of X Plus type of thing.
Exactly what it is.
Because I mean, it's not like resin or die cast like some of the other figures. I don't know if you guys remember or can see, but that Machine Dramon right here, that's really heavy. It's die cast, and then the Myotismon right here. He unfortunately is resin, which is horribly made. Love my Otismon, but I would never buy that again if given the choice. It is so fragile and so like everything is. He's so thin and lanky. Like to me, like he's in good condition now, but to me it was a waste of money because he is so fragile. It's like I know he's going to break one day. Like it's annoying.
Unfortunately,
so thanks, Mom and Dad. Love you guys for this.
That's awesome, man.
That's awesome.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. And Jordan, you have him, right?
Yes, I do. Oh my God, that was everywhere I went. I feel like I went to like 5 conventions, all themed to be anime, to try to look for this for a good price. Because obviously, scalpers are gonna tackle on the hype train of Digimon at the time, and so they were just, the prices were just ridiculous. The most I've seen that go for was for $400.
Oh,
and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna step away from this booth because if I move one step closer, I am going to fucking slap him across the face with my fucking Godzilla tail-sized dick, and he's not gonna like it. But I got it for a steal deal, and it's oh my goodness. I'm so happy that you're actually finally having it in your collection, Joe. So that's awesome.
And on the Digimon wagon, on the road of Digimon, Ty's crest, Courage.
Yeah, Courage.
In the first season. In the second season, those crests turn into
huevos, eggs.
What the hell did you just call me?
Huevos, eggs.
Sure. Do you remember all the eggs, Jordan?
Yeah, the let me see. They had the egg of courage.
Well, that's all. That's as far as you need to go, because here's a Flame Dramon.
In the
in the statue version.
Bai?
Huh?
Did you get that from Bai?
Maybe.
I got that saved on my fucking cart.
Well, not anymore because I bought it.
You motherfucker.
No. To be fair, I actually bought this. I have actually had this for maybe 6 weeks or so.
Okay.
And you weren't on the stream that I showed off all the stuff I got from Bai, so I wanted to save it and do it when you were here, because I know that you appreciate Digimon like I do.
Yeah.
So the one you have saved very well might be different than this one. And let me just say, I don't know how much these normally go for, but with shipping, I paid $30.
No, dude, no fucking way.
Yes. So, yeah, it was. I mean, I would have bought it anyways. Honestly, I probably would have spent probably 60 or 70 on it because I really, like with shipping and whatever. But yeah, so it's actually.
Oh my god!
It's all assembled. Shit. Dude, he looks great. This is fantastic.
My god! I fucking
this
love
is awesome. Wow, Jordan, you should be so jealous. This is so great.
Let me be an asshole and take away his fucking moment and buy the bitch right now.
That's super cool. That is like really great. And I don't know if you saw this on the box, Jordan, but it actually comes with
the egg.
a little stand.
Yep.
And the Digi Egg. I don't want to drop it though, so I'm gonna.
They do.
Cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
I love extras. Love extras.
I do too. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, honestly, great buy. Very very happy with it. I think it's super cool. Love me some Digimon. And if I didn't get an offer for another Trendmasters thing, I would have actually bought like 2 or 3 other larger Gem House or Mega House Gem Series Digimon guys. And I would have completed the Dark Masters line and several other things as well. I could not have passed up what this offer for this unreleased this thing that's coming is an unreleased. I'm going to tease it. Is a unreleased it's a proto. It's an unreleased proto, and it's technically movie, but I'm trying to think how to say this without spoiling it, but it is also from the animated series. It is color schemed similar to the movie, but it's technically the anime or the animated series.
Interesting.
And you said the Dark Masters, or is this is just a separate character?
Say what now?
You said this is one of the Dark Masters, or this is the separate character?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have clarified.
It's Godzilla.
The reason why I didn't complete the line. No, that's all. The reason why I didn't complete the Digimon line, which I was about to from Bai, is because I got an offer I could not refuse on a unreleased Trendmasters Godzilla figure that is based off of the animated series, however, colored kind of like the movie. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to spoil it, but it's pretty dang cool. Yeah. So in the next 6 months or 6 months to a year, when I finally pay it off, I'll show it to you guys.
Oh shit! Oh, the prototypes.
Oh, jeez. That's
so
funny.
I have 2 last things, but I know it is a little after 5 and we want to transition, which is 1,000% fine with me because I can save them for a future show.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We will let on our other guest. We should be waiting for one more. Our other 2, unfortunately, won't be joining us, it sounds like. So that's okay. But I guess first, before we do the full transition, looked like Leslie had a couple questions that he kind of wanted us to answer. So we can go through those real quick and everything like that, since there's a couple people that have been answering them also.
Right on.
I will go with his first question. He goes, if y'all are stalling for time, answer this question for me, please. Are you a fan more of the dinosaurian real-life kaiju of the 60s Showa era, or the oddities and abnormal kaiju of the 70s? And I will have Adrian go first.
Funny enough, I have my answer already.
Good.
I did.
I'm glad.
I did see this pop up in the chat, and as much as I do love the realism of the 60s for the kaiju we got in there, I mean, you can't top Hedorah, Gigan, Mega Godzilla. I guess technically Titanosaurus is just a fucking dinosaur, but I'm including Titanosaurus in there too. Megalon, you can't outdo those guys. So I'm definitely going to go with the monsters from the 70s.
All right. Jordan, what do you think?
That was what drew me to the franchise, the more dinosaurian look. So that's definitely like my cup of tea. Granted, most of the monsters, specifically King Caesar, is my all-time favorite Godzilla kaiju, and he's far from dinosaurian, but those are what really like drew my attention to Godzilla, being introduced to characters like, obviously Rodan, Anguirus, Gorosaurus, Manda, even the giant, or even like the giant insect kaiju such as Kamacuras, Mothra, Kamunga, like just that realistic type of vibe that they were aimed for, but not disowning the oddities, not trying to degrade them, because I'm not. But for me, it's going to be about the dinosaurian looks that I prefer.
That's absolutely fair, Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely. Oscar, you can go next.
I'm gonna go with the 70s because obviously, like I mentioned before, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 74 was my first film. And of course, seeing King Caesar, Mechagodzilla, and then later on seeing Terror Mechagodzilla with Titanosaurus was pretty damn cool. Gigan, Megalon, Hedorah were really badass. Of course, I love the 60s, but the 70s really got me into the Showa era much, first, even before Godzilla 54. So 70s.
Okay. Joe, what do you think?
I'm gonna be vanilla, I guess. I don't really have a preference. I can't say that I prefer one half over the other. I'll say that I've probably watched more of the later Showa films the most. So if you want to give that the point or the victory, by all means. But I like them all. I mean, I know that's such a generic answer, but it's the truth. I will say this though. I brought this up before when talking about hypotheses or theories for future Godzilla films. The dinosaurian kaiju have such easy backgrounds that I do think that we should see more of them, because it is very easy to say, Anguirus is a radiated ankylosaur, Rodan's a radiated pterosaur or pteranodon, pterodactyl, whatever. Gorosaurus is a allosaurus, and so like I don't know. I really don't have a preference. I like them all and respect them all for their uniqueness and differences. I do definitely think like when you go into the 70s era, you with like those oddities, like you are definitely having to stretch that imagination even more to be like, oh, there's a blob that's alive, that's made of goo and feeds on pollution, and it's from planet Pollutia, like so I mean, even same thing with Mechagodzilla. It's built by spacemen who aren't men, they're actually monkeys, and
Apes.
like they're from the third planet of the black hole, and so I mean, it is what it is. All of them are great.
Okay. Samson, since you have a little bit of time, you can answer Leslie's question that's down below.
He's just now reading it. He's been on stream for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I know, Jesus.
So what would you think?
I didn't know what the fuck y'all were talking about. I just got here. I just heard y'all saying, really? Do we even have to ask me that question? Are you kidding me? The oddities. Oddities all the way. That is my favorite genre aside from Hedra. But 72, 3, 4, and 5, I will take those movies above the entire 60s era every day.
So you'd rather a bunch of cockroaches controlling a cybergenetic chicken dinosaur cyclops? You prefer that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna go with the oddities too. I just their designs are so unique, so different. It's just not your typical look, that we normally got and everything like that. They really did stretch the imagination, like as Joe said and stuff like that. But I think that was kind of cool. We got something very different and everything instead of just the normal, dinosaur type look to them and stuff like that. So I'll go with the oddities. I'll keep it nice and simple. And then the second question that he had is outside of Godzilla, who was the coolest kaiju that was worshipped and was a literal god to a race of people. Mothra, Varan, Kong, Megalon, and Daimajin.
Well, definitely not Kong. Kong's retarded, so.
Yeah, Kong is retarded.
Nobody cares.
You guys. You guys. Samson.
Oh, goddamn. I just answered. That's not fair. You don't need to double team up on me.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
You should have been on time. We wouldn't be double teaming you then.
I was on time. Y'all started an hour early. Whatever. Let's see. Well, I just got done with the Daimajin trilogy as of a couple nights ago.
Yep.
That third movie, though. Yeah, dismissing Kong completely. Just cramming that down. Just suppressing that all the way. Yeah, we got Mothra, Varan, and Megalon is basically my options. I mean, I did like Daimajin, but I'm not going to call it top tier kaiju. Mothra is always a classic. She has such a lengthy campaign in all of kaijudom that it's hard not to like Mothra, with all the different entities and her whole peace aspect of her, and how she's never been a villain. So you got to give her that. There's never been a villainous aspect of Mothra whatsoever, which is pretty cool and great. Yeah, I'm gonna go against my instincts. I would have said Megalon because I dig that giant June beetle, but I do like Mothra and what she has to offer with her entire saga of existence. So I'm looking forward to finally getting into the Rebirth trilogy at some point. Yes, I have not seen it. Everybody, are you surprised?
No.
Not you guy like chat. I'm saying chat like everybody else out there watching. Yeah, I know y'all ain't surprised.
No.
It's a Mothra.
Okay. Jordan.
I'm gonna have to hop on the Mothra hype train. There's no better symbol of heroism than that of Mothra amongst the rest that Leslie was mentioning to us. And we've had multiple of different, I guess, different concepts of how, individuals had worshipped Mothra, whether it be from that of the Showa era, clearly from that of the Rebirth of Mothra trilogy, 2019's King of the Monsters, or hell, I'll even go as far beyond as saying the fucking anime trilogy, the Polygon trilogy movies. But you can't go wrong with it. Her aura is just, at least compared to what Leslie was asking us, it's uncomparable. So I'm have to salute my my love and respect for that of Mosura.
Okay. Oscar, what do you think?
Oh, Mothra for sure. Like I just love the Mothra's portrayal from each every movie iteration, especially from the Mothra trilogy and the Monsterverse. Like I feel like with those two, how Mothra's being portrayed is pretty damn cool. But of course, the Mothra trilogy really stands out to me the most because you get a trilogy of Mothra, and of course she's multiple forms, powers, and all that. This kick-ass designs. I just love it.
Man, now I really got to see it.
Damn right, Jensen.
And ironic enough, look what I have right here.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, I have mine two up there, but
it's tagged.
Attaboy. The right way, the proper way.
Oh, also on a side note, personally, when it comes out, what Jordan just showed off, I actually like the Bandai Creations Rainbow Mothra a lot more than the original Bandai one. It just I like that one a little bit more.
What? Never mind.
Adrian, what do you think?
Mosura. I mean, he's the queen of the fucking monsters. Like, what's more to say?
No,
Queen of monsters.
No, she's not.
Lisa's a bitch.
Joe, what do you think?
I guess Mothra.
I was about to say you're trying real hard not to go along with the crowd. I can sense it.
I really don't, because I don't have. I think Mothra is so overrated. But the only reason why I'm okay with saying Mothra is because of the rebirth of Mothra films. I love them, and that mysticism and mythology with like the worships and the ancient civilizations. That's super cool. So,
yep.
I am gonna go with Daimajin.
Okay.
I hate Mothra. I hate her.
Yes, we know.
She's overdone.
Now.
She's boring. I just don't like her. So, and the other ones are great too. The other ones are the other ones are great. I just like the more real take on an entity that people were worshiping and stuff like that. The movie was so gritty, so real, and that literally you had to. The only way for him to come alive is basically either someone had to sacrifice themselves, or somebody was willing to die to save somebody else for him to come alive and actually do whatever that person wanted them to do. That's pretty crazy. If that's meaningful, where someone is willing to give up their life to save somebody else or save a village or whatever, it just kind of is impactful, I guess. So I think it's really cool. It's a cool story. He slept on a lot. I know the third film is not the greatest, but the other two are a lot of fun and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And real quick, wouldn't King Caesar be on here as well, or is
Well, that's what Leslie asked for those
though?
specific kaiju. So if you could be technical and be like, well, he forgot about Manda, he forgot about Gappa. He forgot about shit. You can even throw Gamera in there, So
okay, gotcha. I hear you.
But what for our selection, that's what we'll go with. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess we'll get this second part going. Thank you all for joining thus far, and the people tuning in now. We kind of did a impromptu unboxing for Joe, since he's missed a couple of unboxings, unfortunately, and stuff like that. So he was able to show off some stuff, maybe get some stuff out of the office and be put away and stuff like that in its forever home, because I completely understand what he's going through, because I do the same thing. My stuff doesn't go into its forever home until either I show it off or I put a review out on my channel and everything. So
in 5 months,
kind of, it is what it is.
That year.
It is what it is. So yeah, but yeah, we're going to talk about the 2024 as a whole, a retrospect of what we kind of got for this year for Godzilla, Tokusatsu, Kaiju, whatever. It was a great year for us as Kaiju fans. I think it was probably one of the most exciting, I think, years that we've had, and I don't see it kind of dying down anytime soon. I hope that we keep getting more movies, because right now I think we're kind of in a gap right now, because we're not going to get a new Monsterverse film until 2026.
7.
So,
7.
27.
So 7. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so that's 2 years.
Loud.
We are going to get another -1, but we just don't know when. And everything, they just announced that they are going to make it just before Godzilla Day and stuff like that, but we don't know exactly when it's going to come out. So it could be next year, it could be the year after. I don't really know. So hopefully they get it next year, and it kind of keeps going where we get kind of one movie for either Japanese or American kind of thing. We just kind of keep this trend going and stuff. So, but yeah, we're just kind of shoot the shit and everything.
Did you see Polar Knight's comment?
Yes, I love
I did.
It is every stage of beer.
Well, wait, we need to put
I
ourselves
never
in
would have even thought of that. Oh my god, that's so funny.
And really, it can also be Eric. Take off your hat. It's the stage of hair growth.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. So we go from Eric to Adrian to Jordan to Oscar to Samson, and then to me when it came to the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got not as I'm not on Joe level.
Oh, that's funny. We could compare our butt hairs next if we want.
All right, everybody, show me your taint.
Drop the trousers.
Canceled.
Oh,
Thank
Guys,
you, Polar
it was
Knights,
a
for
fun run
tuning
for the
in.
MWA, but on our last show of the year, we got canceled.
Oscar, no, you were kidding.
We
Sit
went
down.
all out, baby. We went all out. Oh, and yes, like Jordan said, thank you, Polar Knights, for tuning in from our Twitch channel. Haven't seen your name on here, so you might be a new one. So that's awesome. Great to have you on board here and watching with us and here to talk about this stuff. But so we'll kind of get going. And I have a couple questions that I kind of wanted to throw at you guys and everything that we could kind of talk about and everything.
Yeah.
So let's go with what was the overall thing that stood out to you the most in 2024 pertaining to Godzilla, Kaiju, Tokusatsu, whatever? What was the one thing that kind of, that was the moment? Joe, since you put your hand up first, I'll let you go first.
The Oscar.
God damn it.
The Oscar.
Oh, man.
Period.
Who's
End
not?
of story. There is no bigger news or piece of information that came out regarding Godzilla, Toku. He won an Oscar. He did it. 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
Took him 70 years to walk down that aisle, but he finally did it.
Yeah. Very, very, very true, man. Very true. I mean, that is the biggest moment that I think we've had in the Godzilla franchise so far. So I mean, somebody had to say it, honestly. But I am curious what else people have to say. I hope everybody else came prepared for if that was going to get taken. What else was it? So, let's. What did
I
you
should have
say?
gone last because I actually did come prepared with a second one in case the Oscar was taken.
Let's go, Jordan. What do you got? You got anything else?
When New York Comic Con announced that Yamazaki-san was going to be attending that convention, obviously you guys know I went on my way to go ahead and attend the convention. I sat in that panel 2 hours prior to get front row seats to record that entire interview to upload on our channel. It was something I personally was not expecting at all. And it was, from my knowledge, the first time they actually had a Godzilla booth, which I thought was pretty cool, being that we would normally get stuff like that, obviously, like in San Diego Comic-Con or whatever's being shown out there in Japan. So that was something I knew I had to take advantage of. And being that I missed the past 2 years of New York Comic-Con, this was definitely something that made up for it. Despite losing my wallet in Grand Central Station to then retrieve it back. Other than that, it was amazing. And then obviously the memory that was created then from winning the golden edition Bandai figure that they were giving away and stuff like that, that Takashi Yamazaki was asking the fans. That was something that I know would just, it's on the top of my list from a Godzilla fan, experiencing the proper Godzilla experience. So that, to me, that was the highlight of what was announced in 2024. I mean, with the exception of the movie, but just, yeah, that for me, that was it for me.
Right on, right on. Adrian.
This might sound a little corny, but honestly, just all the love Godzilla got for this year. He had so many companies, so many different walks of life throw their hat in Godzilla merchandise. It's amazing to see how much merchandise we actually got for Godzilla, from just mouse pads all the way to new companies coming out to release figures. Godzilla just got so much love on the 70th birthday, and it really validated the love that Godzilla does get from us fans and more people above going forward.
Was there a particular company that kind of stood out to you? Was like, holy crap, this is amazing kind of thing?
Then I'll do some research. I may have to be saved for the Figure of the Year show.
Okay. Just curious, because like you said, there was a ton of companies fighting to get in there and get the licensing to release stuff for under their banner, honestly. So I was just curious to know if there was like one particular one was like, yeah, this was good stuff. So Samson, what do you get?
I didn't come prepared with a second answer is the problem, because that literally was the highlight of the year. Me and my mother gathered around the TV when that happened. She yelled louder than I did, and that made me feel good that even she knows how impactful that this stuff is for me, and so she got excited that the Terminator went. So that alone is a pretty big moment in history. Having Schwarzenegger say the name Godzilla. Who'd ever thunk it? But if I could, let's see, what could I come up with off the top of my head? Well, this is more in the American direction, but the latest movie in the Monsterverse having the highest grossing box office of all of them. How the movie got so big and was so well promoted with the toys and the franchise and the love the Monsterverse has received, even with the hate, the love, it got the highest gross. It's the highest grossing of the Monsterverse films. So I guess that could be my secondary answer.
Hey, that's a good reason. Honestly, nobody thought it would take off like it did. And now, mind you, with it earning the most, it also had the lowest budget to make the movie out of all the Monsterverse films.
Didn't know that.
Oh, I mean, it's a big thing. Like they still set some records and stuff like that for that kind of movie, and no one thought. Everybody thought it was going to be just a disaster, and honestly, it was a fan favorite. Honestly, because people were going. I mean, fan favorites, just normal people that just going to see a movie that just wanted to have fun, you know, and in the movie theater, like they're going to see it, they're talking about everything. It was great. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's a great point, honestly. So Oscar, what do you think?
Thanks.
Well, pretty much I don't know if it's similar to Samson's, but obviously the continuation of the Monsterverse, obviously there's gonna be a new one coming out in 2027. But I want to also mention this. I've been watching on YouTube a lot of people's reaction to, obviously the Monsterverse films, and some people actually, reacted to -1 Godzilla. Even some are reacted to 54 Godzilla, and I just saw the other day, people reacted to Godzilla 1984. So I think, I want to go. That's going to be my pick. People reacted to not just the Monsterverse films, but other Godzilla films as well. I mean, mind you, not a lot of them, but there are a few people recognizing it, like. Now, obviously, us, we know what movies we're watching. We know what we're watching. But like, to non-Godzilla fans that are being introduced, obviously, again, big thanks to the Monsterverse. It's a big thanks to the Monsterverse because people are noticing a lot more. Like, oh, well, like I used to watch Godzilla as a kid. I used to watch King Kong as a kid. Again, multiple people reacted to that. So I'm gonna go with that. People reacted to multiple Godzilla films on YouTube and of course in theaters as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that.
He's not wrong. That fad of reacting to movies on the internet, once -1 hit the internet, I mean, everybody was reacting to that.
Yeah,
obviously.
And then of course after -1, they would actually watch the Monsterverse. Obviously, those are the more recent films coming out, and then also even like following other monster films like Pacific Rim, which is pretty damn cool, and Cloverfield. It's awesome. So that's my pick.
Absolutely. I'm gonna say mine is going to a theater and watching a Japanese Godzilla movie with one of my best friend, honestly, and his wife. It was a lot of fun.
Who's that hoe?
Yeah, exactly. Who that hoe?
Wait. Well, technically, would that not be last year since -1 hit theaters in America December 1st?
Well, it didn't come out till the US until a little bit later. So
I thought it was December 1st in America, and it was Godzilla Day in Japan.
I thought it was in January.
It was Godzilla. It was.
We went in January, Eric, but it was so. It
so
did start in December, but it was still playing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess something we could.
It was my moment.
Well, okay, all right. I'm not going to take that away from you. I was just
not a moment. It was my moment. Just it was a lot of fun. It's like the first time I was actually able to go to a Godzilla film, and in theater, mind you, and see it with another Godzilla fan that's into it as much as I am, and actually enjoy an experience with somebody like that was special, because that's honestly around where I live. There's nobody likes this stuff. I'm like the only one. I mean, we've talked about this plenty of times on our streams and stuff like that, where you just kind of feel like you're the only one and everything like that. No one else likes, what you like and or cares about what you kind of watch or into. So it was really special to go and do that and stuff like that. And seeing another Japanese Godzilla film in theaters was pretty awesome. So it was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was a great year. Like I said, it was one of the, I'd say, the highest in popularity we've had for Godzilla ever. And it's, obviously we had 2 great movies come out and everything, and it was a lot of fun. So, but
and how fast he was able to hit Netflix and give us a dub that was not terrible.
Yeah,
that was kind of a big deal for -1 to get a really good dub. I thought it's easy to watch the dub and not hate the movie, not be like, oh, good Lord, they ruined it.
Yeah. They definitely did their homework and was like, hey, we know how big this is. We need to get this out as soon as possible and get this legit and stuff like that. So I'm glad they did it as fast as they did. I was surprised as how fast they did, because usually it takes a lot longer, but it was nice to see that they actually were like, hey, like, this means something. This is growing popularity. We need to get this out to everybody so they can see it. So
absolutely.
But we'll move on to our next question. Let's see. What are your top? Oh, you have a question?
I didn't want to interrupt you. I was just gonna.
Oh yeah. No, I was looking at my other screen. Yeah.
I didn't want to. I just to piggyback kind of off of what a few of you guys said. How amazing was it that 2 Godzilla films were in theaters in the same year? I mean, yes, -1 came out in December of 23, but it was still in theaters in 24, and then we got GXK. Like that hasn't happened since what? Mothra vs. Godzilla and Ghidra.
Yeah.
So what is that? 60 years ago? Like that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
How long they extended -1 in theaters, all because we thought it was only going to be for a week, and they extended it and extended it and extended it.
A month.
That was another. We just keep hitting on -1, but it's hard not to, because it was what made this. It's what made Godzilla explode again for Japanese and American audiences, because of how good it was for everyone.
And they brought it back in theaters with some extended footage towards the end of the movie, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
in November, minus color as well.
And minus color, yep. So I mean, the reception it got was crazy, I would say. No one saw this coming. No one saw them winning an Oscar. No one saw the reception that it got. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable, honestly. It was a crazy year. So,
well, I'm glad that it overshot Shin Godzilla finally. Overshadowed, not shot. Yeah, words.
Okay, so we're gonna go to our next question that I have for you guys. Tell me your top 3 regret non-purchases that you did not get this last year. Like, was there something that you wanted that you did not get, or you couldn't get? You didn't have the money, or maybe you didn't think that was going to be good, but then later was good, and you still haven't got it. What are like top 3 that you think are your regrets?
I would love
to
go
Oscar,
first.
Go ahead.
Well, obviously, number 1 for me would be, unfortunately, I still have not yet gotten it, because I didn't have the funds yet, because holiday season really kicked my ass.
Mhm.
The Spiral Studios 2014 Godzilla, the standard edition. Like I'm so late for that. Like I am planning on getting it next year for sure. Because I see more pictures and videos of people having it right next to their other figures. I'm like, oh my gosh, that thing is beautiful. Second one, this is actually gonna be more like around like an Ultraman purchase that I missed out on, and that is the X Plus Tyrant from Ultraman Taro.
Oh
Like,
yeah, okay.
I remember sending a picture to Jordan to the group, and he was like, "What? Like there's an X Plus Tyrant." I was like, "Yes, an X Plus Tyrant." I'm like, "Gosh Almighty, I'm still wanting to get it, and I still regret not able to purchasing it, especially since it was on Awesome Collector for a bit." I'm like, "Son of a bitch, are you kidding me?" It's always the timing for me. It's never right for me. And number 3, I forgot to put down a third one. What was it? Oh, I had to make a big old unfortunate cancel on the W Dragon Godzilla 2019 from the Heat Ray variant. Obviously, Adrian, I saw you showed it off on the box day the other day. It's beautiful. Obviously, I haven't been able to purchase that one as well. So yeah, those are the main 3: Spiral Studios 2014, X Plus Ultra Taro's Tyrant, and also the 2019 from W Dragon. Those are the main 3.
Toys, Oscar. Sugo Toys.
The what?
Sugo Toys still has them.
Oh yeah. Well, true. But I mean, obviously, I don't have it because I get the funding and all that stuff. The timing for me was terrible.
Stop wasting time. Go get it. Goddammit.
All right, Adrian. What do you
got? The first one, not gonna really say this necessarily a regret, but I do kind of wish I got it this year. And just like also kind of the Spiral 2014 guys, look, that damn thing does look fucking amazing. I love that they pulled that from the airport scene. But again, I don't have $900 to spend on a gigantic 2014. I definitely did not get that, and probably won't get that. And the next 2 both piss me off to this day. Both by James Groman. First one was the Reptar that came out from James Groman. That was just bad fucking timing. Like it was legit bad timing. I forgot what the fuck was going on. I think it was right before G Fest, and I just couldn't get it. And then the damn James Groman Godzilla that came out. I couldn't get that either. Because again, that was just shitty fucking timing. I think I was either paying on my 64, or I just got the sidebar when that came out. So I just didn't have the funds, and I try not to make myself spend $400 or $500 on it, but I do want the fucking go really bad.
Okay. Jordan.
Fucking shit.
What do you got? Pondering pretty hard there.
He is.
I mean, if you asked 1, I could have named 1, but 3, that's
Base.
I would have to say fucking shit, Eric. I mean, to be very generic, more recently, the Mondo evolved Godzilla Sofubi figures.
Okay.
I'll put y'all on the TV.
On top of the Aztec King Ghidorah, which I was extremely fed up with because I completely forgot to pre-order it. So then when I went back to look at it, it was all sold out. I was like, fuck. Not to say that they're probably not going to make, other color variants, but
yeah.
And for number 3, man, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the T-base GMK Godzilla. That was, I mean, no, that didn't come out 2024. No, it didn't. So now I take it back.
If you had a chance to buy it, but you didn't.
If you had a chance to buy it and you didn't.
What's that?
I mean, I'm sticking with the
Eric.
2024 hype. I guess the Sidebot. I'd have to throw in the Sidebot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean X Plus or Bandai?
Yes. No. X Plus. It's just I have no room. So and
Make it.
trust me, I want to, but I've been trying to be. I feel like I've been very responsible this whole year with my collecting and stuff like that, and knowing what I want. So, whereas to before, I would just buy it and without a care in the world. But obviously, with other things going on in my life, I have to be a little bit more responsible. Hence the reason why I never touched base on it. So. Yeah, there would be those three for me: the Mondo Evolved Godzilla, the Aztec Ghidorah, and the X Plus Cybot.
Okay. Good choices. Joe?
So again, not as a couple of these, I'm not sure if they actually came out in 24. The W Dragon 2004 Final Wars Godzilla, I don't know if that came out this year or not, but I had a chance to buy it earlier this year and I didn't because I had some money extended other places, and I really regret that because I do think that is a beautiful, beautiful figure of the Final Goji. Second is the FYY Studios or the Phi Studios Apocalypse, which is the final villain of Digimon Season 1. They have a big, like, ginormous statue with his, like, upside down pyramid thing and a figure of the humanoid on top. It's friggin' amazing, but it was like, I don't know, $700, $800. And
wow.
Couldn't pull the trigger at the time. And then last but not least is the Ironworks Dragon Zord.
Dude.
That thing was freaking beautiful.
So cool.
I spent $2,000 buying Spiral Studios figures, and
I know.
Should have not bought them and should have bought the Dragon Zord.
Yep.
I know.
It is what it is.
There's always a miracle, Joe. A miracle always happens.
It's true. You never know. Maybe I'll, because I actually have been lucky like that several times where something that's uber expensive, I somehow luck upon for a fraction of what it was released for. So who knows? Maybe someone's going to be in a pinch for money and need to get rid of it. So
you got good toy karma, man. So you're good
for sure.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yep.
Let's see. What did I have? First one, or I guess kind of a couple, is that I have yet to purchase any of the Kaiju Kobo Godzilla Final Wars kits that Doc Mack has put out and everything. I really want the Kaiser Ghidorah because it looks so good. That's definitely one of them that has been tempting me for a long time, ever since he put it out and everything. And I really want it. But this year I just either didn't have the money, my money went elsewhere and stuff like that. Just didn't line up for me and stuff. Cause it's not a cheap kit, it's like $600, $650 for a kit. And then you got to pay for it to get all assembled and painted and all that stuff. So you're talking, $1,000 about. So it's, it's a pricey endeavor for sure, but I definitely am eventually going to get that and get it all done and stuff, because it's a 30 centimeter kit. I don't know if we're ever going to actually get a 30 centimeter Kaiser Ghidorah ever in vinyl form, honestly. Yeah. So that's really awesome. So I really want that. My second one was, what did I have? What was it? I just lost it.
Was it another Ghidorah? Was it another model kit?
Was it a model kit? Damn it! I just had it too. It was on the tip of my finger.
Come on, think. He's that big brain.
But you gotta have notes.
I know. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't think I would forget it. I didn't think I would forget it.
Golly,
Golly,
it won't be the first time.
What movie?
I can't even think of the movie, honestly. The Mega House Space Godzilla.
Oh man, that's
too. God damn it!
That thing looks amazing, and it looks like a very good interpretation of Space Godzilla that we haven't gotten yet. Yes, we've gotten the X Plus, but it has its flaws for sure, honestly. So that's definitely one that I'm really going to be actively trying to get, and I think it's just coming out, I think, recently within the last month or so. So I didn't pre-order it or anywhere. I didn't really have any money. I mean, like I said, all locked up in, especially the holiday season, buying for Christmas for the family and stuff. So that for sure. And then honestly, just anything that I thought I kind of wanted and I didn't pull the trigger because I thought it was, lackluster or didn't really hit the specs that I thought it would be. But then obviously I would see pictures and reviews and stuff about stuff. And this isn't pertaining to just one particular thing. It's just anything that I just never pulled the trigger on and actually just got it, instead of not and just kind of overthinking it and everything like that. And because I like to see things in hand before I purchase it sometimes. If it doesn't really wow me and everything like that. So I like to see somebody else kind of pull the trigger, and then I get to see from them what it kind of entails. So I'm just going to kind of clump everything which like I said, I couldn't even tell you exactly because I'm always on buy. I'm always looking for something that, appeals to me and stuff. And it's just anything like that. It was yeah, maybe not. But then I just didn't pull the trigger. So just maybe just pull the trigger more. As my girlfriend would say all the time, just pull the trigger, just buy it, just get it, blah, blah, blah. So.
I wish Michelle would say that to me.
Right?
Really quick, you just mentioned Doc's model kits. Another one that I'm surprised I didn't even think of that I do regret, which I'm hoping next year he'll be able to have in display, maybe trying to sell it as well again, like how he did this past G-Fest. Shout out to Marcellus Winters, his gigantic King Caesar kit that he did, or his 3D
3D printed.
It's so it's not it wasn't by Doc. It was by Marcellus.
No, that's what I was saying. I was giving him a shout out because I know that was his piece that he was trying to sell at G-Fest, and I know I had you two motherfuckers trying to just be that devil in my ear.
Should have pulled the trigger, motherfucker.
Exactly.
So now that I'm actually planning next year to actually drive down to Chicago, and again, if Marcellus has that up, I might just have to reach out to him to see if he'd be able to bring it, and I'll be able to buy it off of him. But even if I don't get a chance to get in contact with him, if he is going to bring it, that's definitely going to be something that I'm gonna have to get from him because oh my god,
yeah, that's awesome. All right. So now we go to regrets. Now let's go to
to Samson answering the question.
Oh, I thought you already went.
No, just get the fucking hell out of me.
Oh, okay. Sam to go.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Sorry.
Went too much.
I was waiting for somebody to say it. I was like, okay, fine. I guess I'll say it myself. The three that I regret not getting this year, it would have to be the X Plus 91 with the more reared back 91. Okay. Where he's basically he has he looks like he's looking up at Ghidorah, which I think is really cool, and I like the dynamic pose with that. The Godzilla's Revenge Mondo set,
yes,
because I have a soft spot for that film, and I think that the designs look really, really good, and Gabra doesn't get a lot of love, and I love that giant ogre. And lastly, Eric, I can sense you're like, sure. Lastly is the Bandai 2004 Zilla that I missed out on because it is out of stock on the Godzilla store site. It's out of stock on most sites. There are some places here and there, and Eric told me where to look for it. But when I tried to actively go onto the sites I knew that it might possibly be on, out of stock, sold out, blah blah blah. I was like, damn, I waited too long because it even though it's the Zilla, it's still basically it's the one based on the Final Wars sculpt.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Bandai fan. I love Bandai.
Yeah.
Sure.
So those are my regrets from this year. So I'm going to pay the hefty price of aftermarket prices in the future.
Or just add it to your like GFS purchase list, you know, for this coming year.
Yeah, like I said, pay aftermarket prices.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure Beast of the East will probably have it, Samson.
You see?
I'm talking everything I just mentioned, not just the Zilla.
And if you use promo code Joe Mama, you will receive 25% off your first purchase.
That's not true, everybody.
Watch him start doing this.
Right.
Yeah, Frank's gonna call me back. What the hell?
Hey, have the scanner right here, and then on the outside, on the box, it'll just have like flowing hair on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god! All right, we'll change gears for the regrets. Let's talk about the ones we did purchase in 2024.
Yeah.
What was your top three?
Oh, I'll go
that
first.
We regret purchasing, or that we just
that we did
top three
purchase.
purchases of 2020.
Okay.
Yeah,
You said regret.
I'm ready. If that's okay.
Go ahead, Oscar.
Okay. Well, this one doesn't get much, you know, talk or love lately, but of course, you know, some people have been getting it. That would be the Ling I can't say the name properly. Ling Jing Han Crimson Typhoon. Pacific Rim's been out for over a decade, and people and companies are still making figures of stuff like this. You know, highly articulated figures or statues. Like, it's still pretty cool. Obviously, you know, they're still doing more, and then they're going to do kaijus later on. But yeah, these are one of my favorite purchases that I got from this year. This was number 3.
Okay.
Number 2, I would say this is a double because the Mondo Evolved Godzilla, the blue variant, or the energized variant, and of course the Hollow Earth variant. I'm actually glad I got these two. I still debate. I might get more of them, but I'm grateful that I got both of them. And again, I got the two that I'm actually more grateful to have. It's this one, the blue one. Blue is one of my favorite colors, and I love it. I'm so happy that I got this when it came out. My last one. Oh boy. My spouse 2019 Atomic Godzilla. Y'all, live unboxing, even though I was glitching out, which pissed me off because it didn't have that quality. But nonetheless, I am so grateful that, again, right when it came out on pre-order, I purchased it. I was refreshing, like, come on, where is it? And boom, got it. And right when I saw the big ass box outside my parents' doorstep, I'm like, yes, I know what it is. I'm so happy. So yeah, those are my 3 purchases: the Crimson Typhoon from Ling Jing Han, both Mondo Godzilla Evolved figures, the Hollow Earth and energized variant, and of course the 2019 Atomic Godzilla.
Right on.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Samson, you're next.
AKA Big.
Oh, me. Okay. So we're just going down the whatever. Okay. All this stuff was aftermarket prices, but I was able to snag some good ones. I'm gonna go from small to big.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna go with the Godzilla Tower. The Godzilla Tower from my favorite film. It's a great little
Excellent.
Toho Maniacs. Toho Tokyo. What is Toho Maniacs?
Toho Maniacs.
Toho Maniacs, and the box is somewhere with a little balloon. It's just a very unique representation of something we don't see very often, other than the Marmot Monster Heaven, high grade, little keychain, keychains and whatnot. Godzilla Tower. It was a big deal to be able to snag this because it got rare fast.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, that's an understatement.
It got rare and hard to find, and I did pay the price. I did not pay $80 for that thing as I should have to begin with.
Oh, I told you, Samson. That's your fault.
I did.
Yeah.
All right. Secondly, I think a lot of us can agree on this one. It's going to be this bad boy right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I took the heaviest blow of the ones of us that got him,
Sure did.
but to be able to have this guy, to be able to have this exclusive figure in my collection now. Yeah, a $700 letter to go with it. Yeah, that's what it is. But to be able to have this bad boy and it be one of the actual one of 33 originals is pretty interesting. I can't wait to see what the others that come in the mail for the folks whenever this starts hitting doorsteps, what's going to differ, if anything. It looks like it's not. Who else is going to get that one, by the way? That didn't do what me, Joe, and Adrian did, or me, Eric, and Adrian did.
I'm still debating.
It's sold out, so you're probably going to have to pay for aftermarket prices. I was going to get it, and then I just decided not to, just because I did feel extremely bad for the three of you guys, and that was just a bullshit cop out. So yeah, I thought about you.
It was. Joe had the greatest explanation behind that too. He was very brutal behind it being exclusive. Lastly, it is a different kind of love that I didn't think that I'd have. That of oh god,
Yes.
big girl right here.
Legion.
Yeah.
Having this in my collection was a big deal. Being able to work out a deal with the dealer. Did I say deal enough? It was great. And this bitch drew blood on the day that I unboxed her, so that was unique.
Yep.
Y'all that got to see that. Yeah, new favorite Gamera film and favorite Gamera villain. And it was very awesome to be able to get this big old bitch with her stand, her box, and all the things that came with it.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Universe, for lining it up for me to get these three things that I wanted.
Nice. All right, Jordan, what do you got?
So to start things off, specifically at G Fest, I was able to finally purchase this beautiful piece from M1. Obviously, it's Nakajima wearing the lower portion of the 54 suit. You guys know I never had the honor and privilege to ever meet Nakajima-san, and this is the only thing Haru Nakajima that I own in my entire collection. So I feel like this is the closest I'm gonna get to Nakajima. So yeah, this was definitely something ironic enough that last year at G Fest, or 2023's G Fest, I was trying to get it. I was an idiot and waited the last minute, and they sold out immediately. For those that probably don't know about this, they are no longer making these figures. So it's either you take advantage of it now or wait for a ridiculous price on this to be able to get it. I was fortunate enough to get it for like $150. I don't know if that's the original price range that these go for, but I'm assuming because it is Sofubi and it's an iconic piece. I was super stoked to get this, and I'd even buy it. Michelle actually gifted this to me at G Fest, and she just completely surprised me. So this is definitely one of my top pieces of 2024. As for the other two,
wait, is yours the nipples edition?
It does have the nipples, but you
does.
gotta all zoomed in to see the pectorals right there.
Mine doesn't have that. I have the OG without nipples.
Oh,
mine isn't
detailed.
Mine's not the Batman Forever suit.
To the T. As for the other two, I cannot say. They are on their way as of right now.
Oh,
Well, wait a
they all-
minute. That's a cop out answer. You gotta have something to show us right now.
I think I know.
I mean, I'll give you two more honorable mentions, I guess, because these are not my top 2024 purchases. Like I said, they are on their way. I'm surprised one hasn't showed up. But
well, shit, it's the 29th of June. It could be 2024, much longer.
At this point, but like I said, one of them, I think I know I mentioned it to you guys. This has been my holy grail ever since I've been a Godzilla fan. So I can't wait for it to finally come in front of the porch. And the other one was something that I've been looking for the longest, and I've been out of luck, and I finally got it for the price it was originally being sold for. But the two honorable mention ones are, well, I just showed you guys earlier, this specific Bandai movie monster series, Rainbow Mothra, specifically the one where both sides of the wings are painted, acquired at G-Fest or this past G-Fest as well. Tagged. He is tagged. But not for long, though. I tell you that for sure. And then, of course, recently, the Aztec Godzilla. This has been the talks of 2024. And I was really picky on what color variant I was looking for. And obviously, we don't know what color variants we would get until they actually, show it off and stuff like that. So, and I was looking for something green to kind of fit the statuesque type of vibe. That was until they actually sold something of that type of variant. But I love the colors on this. Gold is one of my favorite colors, and that was the reason why I was just like, you know what? I am finally a proud owner of an Aztec Godzilla. So, yeah. But those are the two honorable mentions, whereas for the other two, like I said, they are on their way.
Okay.
I'm up.
All right, Joe, what do you got?
Me?
Yes, you.
It wasn't me.
Little big asshole, you.
So one of mine is the X Plus, the Nega Goji -1. And what is everybody shaking their heads for?
I have no idea.
You know what?
This it's an amazing film, and I'm absolutely in love with this design. I can't wait to see more of it in the future and the sequels. I hope that I hope they get like the rendering and the movement down a little bit more for the sequel, because I've seen some things that just could make it look absolutely freaking amazing. And second is actually something that I didn't show off at the first hour. It's a Christmas pickup type thing, if you will. It is the Flame Toys.
I saw that
in the background. I saw the background. I was like, wait, when did he get that?
Dude, I was going to ask you questions about that shit because I did not know you ended up getting one.
I was wondering if anybody saw it back there.
Oh, I did.
I did too.
Well, yeah, this thing is friggin' amazing. It's essentially like the Soul of Chokugan Megazord that we got several years ago. It just has obviously wings. And sorry, I feel like I'm saying obviously a lot. And the dinosaurs and everything they're more like primal. They're more animalistic, more like Jurassic, like visceral in their looks, if you will.
Gnarly.
So, yeah. And then number 3, I think Eric will appreciate this for sure. One of the many, well, actually, to be honest with you, the only reason I'm friends with Eric is because he buys me things. And and if he didn't do that, like, why the hell would I talk to him? You know?
Clearly, that's why all of us are fans of Eric.
No way.
But Eric and Carrie were so nice enough, you can't really see it, to buy me this Space Godzilla. And in all seriousness, the fact that it was given to me by two amazing people, that makes it that much more special, and that's why it is my number one for this year. Even though I technically did not purchase it, it was purchased for me as a gift, and I will forever cherish it and appreciate it. And y'all know I have a soft spot for Space Godzilla. So, Eric,
which one is that, man?
That is the Space Godzilla, and it's a it's really great. You should get it.
It's a new.
Okay, I can't wait to see another one of the Space Godzillas out in the world. Once I see a from Space Godzilla, I'll see what happens.
Yeah, when you Space Godzilla, it's great. It's worth every penny.
Oh man, has put out a lot of really good stuff.
They have put out incredible stuff.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, they it is an up and coming company that y'all should be on the lookout for.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah. Oh my God. Are you planning to get the Godzilla and Little Godzilla to go with the Space Godzilla?
Yeah.
I'll see if
you're not out yet, right?
They are.
Yeah.
Start sending me the links on Buyee.
Okay.
Thank you.
God damn it. Turning red as hell.
I love Little Godzilla, and honestly, get wrecked if you don't. Because Little Godzilla is freaking adorable.
Damn right.
Mr. El Squirte.
El Squirte. Hey, it's coming in the mail. It's coming in the mail, Nathaniel. Don't you worry.
Sure.
I'll get it somehow, some way. I'll get it to you.
Old Dollar General King Kong.
Literally.
All right, Adrian, what do you got?
So for me, same as Samson, the 2023 guy, 2022 guy again, 2022 guy again. Which we were supposed to be 3 of 100 that got these motherfuckers, but Expo said, "Fuck you." We'll
133. Very strange number. 133. No, 166. 166.
166. We're supposed to be 3 of 166 to have it, but Expo gave us a big fuck you. But at least I can say I have one of original releases. But I was really excited about this guy again. I love this design of Gigan so much. It reminds me so much of the original Gigan, as well as it has a nice upgrade to it. So love this guy again. And of course, one of my grills that I've been waiting for, even though it is X Plus and not the actual Monster Maker 28 kit, the Cyber Godzilla is absolutely amazing, incredible. Definitely one of my favorite pieces of my collection now. Absolutely love it. Thank you, X Plus. Hashtag Figure of the Year. Go vote, bitch. And lastly, oh, that was fun. And lastly, of course, my girl, that's a kit, the AOC 64 Godzilla. This bastard that was built and painted by Burley Vane. And
I forgot you had that.
Gorgeous.
Oh, that's
I have not forgotten. He sits on my shelf and I look at him every night, and he's just absolute perfection.
That's fancy.
I love
Turn
this
your
figure.
camera
This
on
figure's
if you're
awesome.
talk.
Yeah, who the fuck? I don't know. Oh, that's Joe. Okay.
That's Joe.
It's Joe.
But
I
yeah,
was
this
looking
thing
at
is
everybody's mouth being like, who's saying that?
Yep.
beautiful, beautiful stuff.
So you like the closed mouth more than the open?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
God damn, bro. Calm down. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there. All right. I can't fit my stuff on screen.
Of course you can.
Of course you can, Eric.
You're goddamn dirty. Just zoom out. Do this. Go. Whoa. Yeah, I know your camera get wide.
Okay. Okay, maybe I can actually. Let's see if I can. We're gonna go on a trip here.
We're gonna get some nausea pills.
A tour of the bearded.
Oh yeah,
of course that big bitch.
Yeah, there's number one.
So, fun fact, that's actually mine. Eric just has it there for me.
Yeah, right.
Good Lord, it goes all the way behind your computer and everything. That's funny.
Well, you should see this in person, Samson. This is fucking impressive.
Oh my god.
So that's one.
What
Let
was
me
that
see if I
tab
can.
you had open? Pornhub?
Look at that zoomification.
Shit.
Destroyer?
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's that big bad destroyer right there.
No, I think it's
No. It's that King Ghidorah.
Yeah, it's the King. Is that
what
you got
the hell is that?
Defense, right?
Oh, that's the Asai. Oh wait,
Yeah, that's Asai.
Asai.
Yep, that's the Asai. Yep.
Damn.
It's a true 30-centimeter kit.
That's a dangerous fucking kit to have shipped. Ugh.
And where the hell is the damn review, Eric?
I know it's way, way far behind.
No wonder none of us knew that.
I didn't even know that.
And then,
of course,
that fancy Titanosaurus.
Yeah, the big old fancy custom gigantic Titanosaurus by Marcellus Winters himself.
You just didn't want to go get anything down. It's not that it wouldn't fit in the frame. You just didn't want to go get it.
Yeah, 2 of them are resin, for God's sakes.
I know. I'm gonna get the 64. I'm on Eric's side.
Yeah, right. No shit.
I'm scared to keep that bitch off the shelf.
Well, them some fancy things.
No, let me put him back before I have a heart attack. Actually, be right back.
Those are some.
Figure out a center. Double tap the joystick to center it.
There we go. So yeah, those are. I wasn't gonna get them over here and stuff like that. They're just too damn big. So, but yes, I got all of that this year. There were 2 of them were Grail pieces for me that I just could not pass up, and I had to. So yeah, there was no choice. So.
Well, I know there's still one Grail piece, Titanosaurus wise, that you're on the hunt for, correct?
Oh,
yes. Yeah. That one's
double alphabetical letter than a number variant.
Yeah, yeah, that one's gonna be a hard one to find. So maybe one day.
Your time will come.
Yes, Nathaniel. I immediately thought of you when I was showing. I was like, oh, he better be here when I'm showing it off here a little bit, because this is his chance. Oh, that's funny.
Eric, I do have a quick question for you.
Yes, shoot, man.
We did have the FSL 74 Godzilla this year. Will they put out FSL Titanosaurus from that same line next year? Would you buy it?
Yeah, if they do X Plus, what would you think?
Oh, absolutely.
I wouldn't care if it's a kid or not, just as long as you can have it.
I wouldn't care. Honestly, I would probably buy the kid eventually if I had the opportunity to have both of them. But yeah, I will buy that in a heartbeat. So
I'm right there with you. I miss having my 30-centimeter Titanosaurus because the 25 that I have it's just okay. Not gonna lie.
I believe you sold a 30. How dare you?
I sold my whole 30-centimeter Godzilla 75 set.
Yeah.
So when MM28 does do their 75 Godzilla next year, prediction that's probably going to happen. X Plus is going to base their 75 sculpt on the MM28.
I'll be absolutely fine with that because I hate moving my resin one now. So I will definitely get that.
I'm too afraid to own anything. The only thing close to resin that I have is the W Dragon, this guy, because it's solid and kind of scary, and I'm like afraid that you could chip the spines on that thing pretty easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going off on a tangent.
All right, we'll do 2 more questions real quick. We'll have to cut it a little bit shorter than what I expected, but that's okay. So the last 2 questions is what are you looking forward to the most in 2025? It could be anything from toy to movie to series to whatever you want it to be. What are you most excited to see? Maybe it just could be just some thoughts in your head or whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, Jordan, you go first, man.
is right there underneath my name.
No, this year's passed.
It's my boy's time, baby. It's my boy's time.
Megalon's year fucking passed. I didn't know we were celebrating fucking 70 plus years of Godzilla 1998. I mean, it's just nothing but a load of bullshit that we did not get anything but literally a breadcrumb of King Caesar merchandises this year. So if they just want to be like, hey, you know what, we're planning on releasing these in the year 2024. Here you go. We will show them off in 2025. I would be completely fine with that, and I will then be satisfied. But that is what I want. I want some love to showcase my boy King Caesar for 2025, and if not, that's when I'm going to boycott Toho and stuff like that, and I'll take it.
Oh my god. Okay. Joe, what's your prediction? What do you want?
Okay. So I would like to see a new anime. Are we doing 3 things or
no? Just
we don't have to, but you can if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I wrote down 3 things. So I would like to see a new animated show, like an actual cartoon series. A Godzilla series, that's more kaiju fighting, centered or what have you, than the ones we've gotten. That's what I would like. As far as figures, because I know we're not going to get any movies next year, so I don't want to say somebody hurry up and make a movie in 6 months, because I don't want it to be rushed. But figures, I would like to see Cyberzilla from the animated series, Cybersoar from Dark Horse Comics, and then I know, and an X Plus Grand King Ghidorah, which I don't think we're ever going to get those damn wings, but I will hold out.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian.
I mentioned it earlier. One of Monster Makers. FSL Titanosaurus. 30 centimeters. Okay. That is what I fucking want. I love the Titanosaurus I have now, but the Monster Maker Trinity 8 sculpt is fucking perfect. And I need to see that in the FSL line. And Mega King Ghidorah, god damn it. Get your shit together, X Plus. I know it's been 3 years and I shouldn't be on this train still, but I really want the fucking Mega King Ghidorah, god damn it. Get it together. Fuck.
There's that one company, whoever that is, that's put out that sculpt recently.
Ichiban.
No, but it's not gonna scale with none of my stuff, Samson. So I want a fucking 25 centimeters.
Yeah.
Well, it may scale to Sakai's, but we'll fucking see.
We'll see. I don't know how big these things are gonna be. So that's it. Okay.
Oh,
all right. Samson.
I kind of gave it away at the end of what we were just talking about, but I have been very jealous of the 75 Godzilla sculpts that you guys have gotten in the MM28 line. Godzilla fighting against
that would be
fucking lit.
Ooh, that would be great.
Definitely.
Okay.
So yeah, the 75 Godzilla, I've been jealous that y'all have gotten that cool sculpt, and since I'm not a big fan of model kit stuff, especially resin, I would definitely love X Plus to throw it into the ring with their 30 centimeter lines, since they are mastering those slowly but surely.
How about it?
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, how could they know? It's not out of the realm of fiction. So, and then any update on the up and coming sequel? Just any updates whatsoever? Any anything. I don't know, a teaser, just something to keep us reeling
On the
in.
hype train.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. That word I can't word correctly, apparently.
Obviously.
I don't have three. Those are two big ones that I'm interested in hearing and seeing.
Okay.
And I guess I'm with y'all on the Titanosaurus FSL too. For sure.
All right, Oscar, what do you get?
Well, I'm picking my three. More articulated Ultra Kaiju, because obviously, we got Red King, we had Yellow King, King of Mons are showing up on people's doorsteps overseas. I'm like, oh my gosh! And I've seen obviously reviews and pictures of it. It's beautiful. I want to see more of that. Like, say for example, Hyper Zeton, Silvergon. Let's see. Just to name those few right there. And second one, Asparo Studios, Godzilla 2000. Y'all know Godzilla 2000, my first ever Godzilla film, and I already have the 2019 Atomic right here. I would love to have and see Spiral Studios do with Godzilla 2000, and also more bagging figures. Obviously, again, like say with articulated figures, we got the X Plus, we already got the Bandai. It'd be cool to see Monster Arts or any other companies to do more articulated figures of bag. I would love that. So yeah, those are my three.
All right, nice. I'll kind of piggyback off of what Joe said. I won't specifically name any kaiju, but anything that's from different Godzilla properties that we've already gotten, let's start releasing that stuff in toy forms. Like we've talked about it several times on this channel about getting stuff from the Hanna-Barbera, getting stuff from Animated, getting stuff from Marvel. Give us that stuff. Give us that stuff that we really, really, really want. And actually, yes, I was just going to say that. I want that Criterion box set of the Heisei Millennium series and stuff like that. We need that. But I want all dubs for every single movie. I don't want some have a dub, some don't. I don't want that. I want all dubs, all original Japanese versions.
I'm with you
because I want. Again, I'm a dub person. As much as a lot of people hate that, I grew up on that stuff, man. So as corny and stupid as it is, as corny and stupid as they are, it's what got me into the series and what I remember the most about watching these movies. So like it still means so much to me. So I really want that. And then just overall, just the hype train kind of keep going for this whole year. We don't know if the new Toho film is going to come out in 2025. We don't know that yet. Maybe it could be 2026. But yeah, we really need to, like Samson said, keep us reeled in, keep us hooked on this kaiju train and stuff like that. Maybe some other companies start coming out and start releasing, individual films and stuff like that from the American side or something. Who knows? But just keep us going, keep throwing out merchandise that keep us invested in the franchise and everything, and that we still want to keep collecting and stuff like that. It keep bringing us the stuff that we don't have yet. Keep giving us that, reissues or releases of like 4K versions, up-to-date versions and scales of movies that maybe don't have a release. Give us Zone Fighter, for God's sakes, on a official release, yes. Stuff like that, that we really are clamoring for. Give us something different that we don't have, that we really, really want. So just that kind of stuff. So that's kind of my hopes and wishes, honestly, for the next year to come and stuff. So, but yeah. And then our final question for tonight. It's kind of a personal one for all of us here. Obviously, it's a full, long year for us here at MWA. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, a lot of talking about different things and everything. I want to know from our members here, us personally, and, everybody in the chat too, if you've watched our, content and everything like that, and you followed us throughout this year and maybe even last year, what is our favorite memory of MWA from 2024? And I will go first, so nobody steals my answer.
The one time he's going first.
Yep, exactly. The one time I'm taking this opportunity. It's hard to narrow it down to one, but can I bunch? Can I bunch like two different
show,
things?
Your damn question.
Okay. I'm gonna bunch these two together. Having the opportunity and the chance to talk to two people that brought these characters to life for us, that we fell in love with, that we're like, holy crap, we're actually talking to people behind the scenes and brought these characters to life, and that we have grown up on, that we've grown to love and everything. I'm talking about Alan Henry and TJ Storm, like talking to those two guys personally and kind of picking their brain and hearing their experiences and what they went through and all that kind of stuff. The information was an absolute honor for me specifically, because just knowing that they portrayed Kong and Godzilla in movies, it's mind-blowing, honestly. That was like talking to Nakajima on stream or something like that, because TJ was Godzilla in 2014, 2019. And then talking to Alan Henry, where he was Kong, in the MonsterVerse, like that's absolutely amazing. It blows my mind that I still have that opportunity and stuff like that to talk to them. So those are mine, specifically this year. That's were my favorites. So I will have Joe go next.
If you weren't looking at your fucking phone, you know what's going on.
No, I do know what's going on. Samson, why don't you go east? So
fucking clever. My pride. Oh,
yeah, cry about it. Anyways, I agree with what Eric said. My answers to that were there's a few guests, but I don't want to just say one or two, because honestly, we've had such an honor and a privilege to sit down with so many people from our childhood, and hopefully many more in the months and years to come. But honestly, my favorite MWA memory is the laughs and the jokes and the streams with all of you guys, except for Oscar and Jordan. In all seriousness, it's hanging out with you guys, our jokes, our talking, the stuff we say off stream and deplatformed and ran out of the community in 30 seconds, and I love every second of it. So true. And honestly, getting to meet so many of the people that followed us, it's awesome, man. It's so cool to have friends that are like-minded. That's just super cool to me. So all the memories and the laughter and the new experiences with all of you, as hokey as that sounds, that's the truth.
Not hokey, man.
That's perfect. All right, Samson.
Damn, there's been lots of fun memories up in here that I've made, and I'll just list them off very quickly. The launch of our Twitch channel and having the fun with several of you guys there, the laughs that we've shared playing the games and enjoying the stuff and the movies, the movie nights, and just that in general has been a lot of fun. And to culminate with that, me and Adrian's interview with the voice of God from Halo, that was a big deal for me personally, since that was one of my favorite games growing up. Adrian can piggyback off of that. That was a big deal to get a lot of the behind the scenes knowledge and just a little bit of trivia from him. And I need to go back and rewatch it one more time, just because I asked him, like, hey, what do you think of all this back here? And he said, like, unfreaking believable or something like that. I said, what would you, because he said that's he liked this. He was like, that's very impressive. And I was like, well, what word would you tie with this? And that made me smile so big. And to make one person in particular blush, just sending me a care package of just random stuff, just out of nowhere, sending me a care package that brought the biggest smile to my face, showing that he cares, and having the Stolp household fan club follow me, and the personal little touch on the cat there. That's the epitome of art right there. So Joe, you not sappy at all. The memories that we've created, the laughs, the fun, and just the camaraderie that we've all created with this little community that we have going on here, and all the love from people like all of you out there in chat right now. Y'all making it more fun for us to keep this going, to keep it alive, and to keep this little anti-anxiety train going.
Absolutely. I did want to point out actually one person that I see jumped in here, John Ruffin from Collect All Monsters watching.
Welcome in. Wow.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Obviously, enjoy
you
guys over there. Collect All Monsters, keep doing what you guys are doing, man. Love it.
Hell yeah.
Oscar, what do you got?
Oh, well, I was going to say just one thing, but I'm screwing. There's multiple things, but number one, being helping you guys out on Figure of the Year this year. Honestly, that was, even though it was like a last minute thing, I busted my ass on looking for some stuff that came out last year. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and of course, y'all already know I already have a lot of stuff ready for this year. Secondly, also witnessing Alan Henry and TJ Storm being interviewed from from you guys, and of course obviously you guys pointing out to them that I'm a huge the MonsterVerse Maniac fan. Like I just love that, and of course being a part of actually talking to Alan Henry on Godzilla Day, which is pretty badass. And another thing that I enjoyed was, of course, our box days. Showing all this stuff with you guys. All of our reactions to like what we got, what we couldn't believe that we got. Also, seeing you guys. Of course, you're going to G Fest this just the year. Like, of course, I'm already motivated. I'm halfway there on getting everything that I need ready for G Fest. For my first G Fest, all I'm missing now is a plane ticket. That's it, just to get that ready. And also, I want to also piggyback on what Samson has done. Big, huge love and thank you to Jordan, because obviously y'all know I'm articulated pimp simp or whatever.
Yeah,
but
the articulated.
The huge thanks to Jordan for for some of these. Of course, the GMK Godzilla, the King 62 Godzilla, of course, Godzilla Jr. Like, I just love it. I just love each and every one of y'all, and especially for the ones that weren't able to make it today. Of course, Chris and Celeste. Of course, y'all are gonna watch this later on. I love each and every one of y'all, and look forward to G Fest next year with everyone and going out with a bang. So yeah,
absolutely. Mm-hmm. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Oh yes, and I can't wait for the initiation y'all have for me. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
See if Jordan remembers it this time.
Oh, listen, I have that sucker wrapped up. It is ready.
Hey, you better put a sticky note, Jordan, for yourself. Like,
I don't need no sticky note, because everybody knows this needs to go with Jordan to Chicago.
I'll even
Adrian, what do you get?
There's so many amazing things this year, honestly. But really, just all the love and support we've gotten this year from all of our fans and members of the group and everything. We've grown quite a bit here in Monster Factory over the last year, and I'm super grateful for all you guys, because I wouldn't be here still if it wasn't for y'all. Every one of y'all, and every show we do is my absolute favorite.
Well, short and simple. Like it. All right, Jordan.
I hate all of you guys.
Likewise.
No, but I mean, honestly, I feel like this whole year has just been me taking my time to commit to MWA, and I mean, obviously none of that would have been possible if it wasn't for you guys reaching out to me, thinking of me being a good fit for the team. Obviously, before I jumped on the MWA, fuck you, Samson. Before me jumping onto the MWA hype train. Obviously, I've been fuck it, I caught myself again. I've been on social media train, making content for TikTok, YouTube, and I've just been committed to MWA. My most fond memories are going to these conventions and just expressing to everybody, hey, MWA, check it out. Highly recommend it. Getting a shout out from Christopher Sean, who, if nobody knows, is the voice actor behind Ultraman from the new Ultraman Rising movie that's on Netflix. Having TJ Storm on board, me and Joe getting to talk to Eli Farmer, who is the new voice actor for Joe from the remastered movies. And it's just to name off a few, but I mean, just MWA overall in general, doing what I do for MWA has just been a blast. So yeah, I guess my favorite MWA moment is just MWA as a whole. So yeah.
Moi.
Yeah. All of you guys.
Wow.
We have to also give a special shout out to our first guest ever, which was Stephanie.
Absolutely.
The voice actress of Son Goku, Child Goku, and Gohan. We were nobody. I mean, we're still nobodies, and that's great because we love it that way. Like, we are who we are.
I don't know about you.
Well, yeah, okay. The man who goes west is known in the Western Hemisphere.
No.
But she didn't have to come on. We were nobodies. We were way smaller at that time. She could have easily said no, and she didn't. She said yes right away. And not only that, but she's just so sweet and kind. She's unbelievably talented, and she deserves all the success. I hope Dragon Ball Daima just shoots her into an even bigger stratosphere of success because she deserves every single thing of it. So special mention to our very first guest ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you don't mind, Eric, could I say one other thing before we get out of here? I also, I'd like to also, to all of you guys that do comment all the time in the chats, you guys make this so much more fun. I know we say that and we thank you guys, but like, truthfully, from the bottom of our heart, like, none of us are doing this for like fame or fortune or like the giveaways or any of it. Like, we love this community. We are such fans of Godzilla and Toku and anime and all wrestling and all of this stuff. Like, we just love being involved and having conversations. And so to all of you that do tune in every week and help make this show that much more special, because at the end of the day, we're going to run out of things to talk about. So you guys chiming in, it's great, and I don't want to single anybody out because I will forget people and then whatever, and I don't want to do any of that. But all of you that are in here all the time, you all know who you are. Nathaniel, obviously. Exactly.
Just on himself to think.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. It's Nathaniel and Leslie who are like, for sure, like the two we can always count on, and amongst many others. That's why I didn't want to mention anybody by name. I don't want to leave anybody out because everybody has been so kind and great. And truthfully, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys, and thank all of you 6 on here, or 5 on here with me, for making this year a lot of fun. And truthfully, you guys are all brothers from other mothers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Samson, did you just do the white power fist chant? What is happening?
No, I just did. I did. I went boom, boom.
Get him off.
Besides
was a heartful, yeah, man.
Besides that comment, I literally was going to say the same thing, but yes, thank you, Joe, for for putting that out there. Yeah, just thank you, everybody who has made this possible. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of hard work goes into this stuff, but it is a lot of fun. We have so much fun doing this. And obviously, you can see we joke around with each other because it is supposed to be fun, and to get to do it with us here. I will add Christian and Celeste, who should be on here, but they weren't able to. But they are in that ball as well. And then everybody who just kind of chimes in, watches live, watches later. Just thank you, and just making it a lot of fun, and just us wanting to keep doing and keep making content for you guys and girls that do watch this kind of stuff. And obviously more to come next year. I won't say anything specifically, but yeah, just a lot of stuff going to be happening next year too. And it's just thank you. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you everybody here that does all the hard work, puts in the time and effort for making this what it is. And like Joe said, yeah, we are small, and that's okay. You know, we just like doing it because we love doing it, and it's a lot of fun and interacting with people, because we didn't get to do this when we were younger. We didn't have this opportunity to course and converse with other fans, you know, and stuff like that, because, you know, maybe you didn't have anybody else around you. Now we have this opportunity to talk to like-minded people like us, and not just about Godzilla or kaiju, about anime, because we do like anime, and we do like wrestling, and we do like Marvel or DC or whatever, you know, that we're into. We get to kind of talk to like-minded people about it, and not just kind of hold it all in and stuff like that, because not everybody's into this kind of stuff like we are. So just thank you. I think I can talk for everybody here, honestly. Just thank you to the viewers, the subscribers, everybody's partake, our guests, our awesome guests, our content creators that have come on here and shared their kind of knowledge and stuff like that, and their time. Just everybody, honestly, it's been a lot of fun, and here's to 2025, honestly. See how feels like the same for yeah, for real. But yeah, I think that'll do it for us. Thank you all for watching our latest episode of Let's Talk Raw 2024, and here's to 2025. Hopefully everybody has a great New Year Eve. Please stay safe out there. You know, if you're going to be partaking in the adult drink, and therefore, please don't drink and drive. Don't do any of that weird stuff. Shut up, Joe. Shut up.
What's the point if you're not going to drive?
Shut up. You work at a bar, for God's sake.
That's what makes it fun.
Hey, all of you know that I'm a great drunk driver, okay?
I'll vouch for him.
Hey, at least
fuck that.
Don't
No,
blaze some of the
seriously,
fireworks,
all
please.
jokes aside, y'all be safe out there, for real.
Yes, be safe.
For real.
Don't blow any fingers off. Don't get no drunk drive. Just just stay at home. Don't even leave the house. What the hell?
Stay home.
Stay at home and watch Forrest Gump. Watch Lieutenant Dan and Forrest Gump celebrate Christmas.
You know, the two that kind of are the best role models to this is just, you know, run or walk with a buddy home. Run with the buddy, and you'll be safe for all time, you know. Yeah. But yeah, as Samson always says, we're doing the Southern goodbye, so we'll get out of here officially. Get out of. And last but not least, before we obviously get out of here, what do we all say before we leave a certain chat or stream?
Something
Maybe
NWO for life.
That sounds pretty close.
Man.
Don't turn your back on the wolf pack.
Might wind up in a body bag.
Always be sure and take a urination evacuation.
Oh my God, you guys are terrible. Don't forget to
Embrace the attitude.